What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and if you are feeling like Congress and President Joe Biden have just strung us along, have not fulfilled their promises, we literally saw a presidential campaign run on $2,000 stimulus checks, Social Security increases, child tax credits, wiping out student loan debt, and all of these are unfulfilled, and you feel like you have been taken advantage of, like they have not kept their promises to you. Well, what we're hearing is you are not alone. This is actually the sentiment of the entire nation right now. Very unhappy with the way things have unfolded. And you guys, what happens when you run for president or you run for Congress and you make all these promises and then you don't fulfill them? Well, it looks like we're going to find out. Or we're also hearing there's a possibility what happens if you make all these promises and you don't fulfill them till 2 years later, right at the midterm elections. What'll happen? Will the American people suddenly forget about the past 2 years and say, you know what? This Biden guy and Democrats, they're actually not so bad. Let's keep them in power. Or do you think it's going to be too much damage and they're going to vote to kick them out? Well, you guys, I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. Wait till you see the headlines coming out on this, and I've got some video footage. This is your breaking news, stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, first off, I'm going to let you know the opinion of Republicans. We're hearing that Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell in the Senate, he's saying that this is the Democrats' plan. They've been dragging this out. They're going to pass a bunch of stuff. We're hearing executive actions can start in the next couple days, right before midterm elections, and he's saying it's going to work. Democrats are going to maintain control in Congress because the American people are going to forget. He's saying they're actually that short-sighted where all of a sudden, now let me know your thoughts. If President Joe Biden came out today and said fourth federal level $2,000 stimulus checks to everybody in the nation right now, there's $800 billion of money just sitting there. We just found it. Federal money left over from previous packages. You know what? Checks to everybody. Dish them out. Federal level. All of you get $2,000 checks. And you know what else? I just remembered. I promised. Social Security increases of $200. Send out child tax credits. You know what? Unemployment, federal unemployment, all the people on those benefits. Oh man, you haven't had money in so long. Let's send you back pay, federal unemployment benefits. And you know what? Free childcare, free college tuition. What if they suddenly did all of this stuff right before midterm elections? Would it fix the problem? Now, first off, our economy is a mess and we've got inflation like crazy. But if they sent that out, would it convince the American people to keep them in power? Would it suddenly change everybody's minds? Let me know your thoughts, you guys, if they started sending you $300 per month for unemployment, $300 per month for child care or child tax credits. If they sent you a $2,000 check, would it kind of convince you to change your mind in these upcoming midterm elections? Well, you guys, let me know your thoughts. But we're hearing right now, a lot of people feel like they're questioning the entire system because there has been so many promises that have been unkept, and they're starting to see the light that these politicians, they don't have the interest of the people in mind. Take a look at these headlines, you guys. Let's go ahead and dive into some of these headlines first. Threats to democracy overtake the cost of living as voters' top issue. They're saying that there is a threat on the entire system of our democracy that is their main concern rather than the issues of the economy, which have been the primary thing throughout this pandemic. Now, poll finds that most Americans believe that the country is heading in the wrong direction. And I guess this is some of the results of what happens when you promise all of these things and you don't keep them. People start to question those in power. And take a look, you guys, who should be the Democratic presidential nominee in 2024? Usually when you have a president that's in power and it's their first term, you just automatically assume they're going to be running for the second term. But here they're saying we need some other candidates. Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders. A lot of people like the fact that Bernie Sanders, he has been urging President Joe Biden, keep your promises. You told the American people $2,000 stimulus checks, child tax credits, Social Security increases. You haven't kept your promise. You're going to lose faith with the American people. Well, is it too far too gone? Has he lost the faith of the American people? Should somebody like Bernie Sanders step up and try to overturn the president, the fellow member of the Democratic Party? Well, Bernie Sanders is independent, but still try to take him over. And we're hearing if somebody did that, they might actually do it. Gretchen Whitmer, Ro Khanna. We're hearing that there's calls for the governor of California to go ahead and step up, Gavin Newsom, and overturn Biden as the Democratic nominee in 2024, which is Absolutely incredible. We haven't even had midterm elections yet, you guys. And take a look, articles coming out like this. The top 10 Republican presidential candidates for 2024. And as I mentioned, we are 2 years out, you guys, and articles are coming out like this. And it is because people are questioning those in power right now. They are not happy. And like I said, wait till you see the video footage of the disapproval of those in charge. People are questioning our entire system right now. And it's because they have lost faith with tons and tons of promises that have been made but not kept, you guys. Now, we will see. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. Now, as I mentioned, we've heard that the strategy is for them to get closer and closer to these midterm elections and then pass provisions right before, so it's fresh in the minds of voters. Now, we will see, and let me know your thoughts on that. Is that okay? Is that them fulfilling their promises, or is that them not fulfilling their promises and then just passing things when it's to their best advantage, you guys? Let me know your thoughts, but let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, also, I know a lot of people feel like they're left in the dark on stimulus checks. A lot of people think there's only the federal level checks, which is not the case. There is literally billions and billions of leftover provisions and funds, stimulus funds, in states and on federal levels. And there's state, city, and county checks going out all the time. Some of these are only available for a limited amount of time. You got to be eligible. You got to know about them. You got to apply. And people don't even know, and we're hearing they're missing out all the time. Money that they should have gotten, they're not getting. And I want to make sure that does not happen to anybody here on my channel. So as you guys know, right now, I'm working on a comprehensive list of every single check in the nation. I literally have over 100 different stimulus check programs that are available. Now, if you want to see if you're eligible, if you can apply for these, add your email to www.reliefroadmap.com to get added to the wait list. We've got over 9,000 people that have signed up. You guys, I'm here for you. Right now, I'm working on the website, and I think you're going to be very impressed. I hope you're blown away with what I've assembled. You're going to have access all in one location, easy to access and apply to go see if you can get some of these provisions, these stimulus checks. And you guys, more and more popping up. I'm going to keep this regularly updated so that way you can have access to this. And everybody here on my channel, the Ram Fam, you're going to know about everything available so you don't miss out on anything. So if you haven't already, add your email there, you guys, and let's take a look at this video footage of what they're saying is happening across the nation. You are not alone if you're feeling like promises have been made to you and they have not been kept. So let's go ahead and dive right in. But before we do me a quick favor. If you appreciate these updates, letting you know everything unfolding, keeping you up to speed on stimulus, Congress, the economy, don't forget, take a quick second, smash that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not? Come join the Ram Fam. I'll let you know everything going on. All you got to do is very quickly hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Any specific questions for me, hop on to Instagram, shoot me a DM at SteveRam3. That is the best place, the only place to reach me directly. I don't have a WhatsApp. Don't fall for the imposters, the scammers trying to pose as me, trying to get your information, you guys. That's not me. Instagram at SteveRam3. Now, I get a lot of DMs, so give me a little bit of time to respond, but as soon as I do, it will be me, and I will directly respond, try to get you any answers to any questions that you got. Also, consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. More content coming on that channel here very soon to help you out. Just right now, there's a lot going on with economic news, and I'm trying to get this relief roadmap project out to you. So more content on the way on that second channel very soon. But with that being said, you guys, let's take a look at this video footage so you can see it for yourself, what's coming out right now across America about the disapproval of those in charge and how they feel there is a threat to democracy that is of more concern than the state of the economy. Let's go ahead and take a look.
And a good Sunday morning to all of you. We are less than 3 months before the midterms, and our brand new NBC News poll paints a pretty bleak picture. Americans are angry, they're disappointed, and they are worried about the future of this country. Just 21% of adults say we are headed in the right direction, and once again, 3 out of 4 Americans say we are on the wrong track. In fact, this number, never before in our poll, has this wrong track number been over 70% for this long. It's been nearly a year now. 58%, by the way, say America's best years are behind us. That's an all-time high in our poll. So what is behind this rise in pessimism about our country's future? Well, it starts with this. Americans don't like either party, and they don't like anyone in power. Take a look at this. Both political parties are very unpopular, one slightly more than the other. It's a similar story with both the current and former presidents. with the former president's negatives actually rising a bit faster than we'd seen since our last poll. The current and former vice presidents, also both deeply unpopular, almost identical. And even the two politicians who have most publicly stood up to the leaders of their own parties, Joe Manchin and Liz Cheney, well, no one likes them either. And with their own parties, they are the most unpopular. So add it all up, and this country now has low confidence in a bunch of institutions, Justice Department, the Supreme Court, even our public schools. And for the first time ever, when asked what is the most important issue facing this country, the top answer was not an economic issue. It was threats to the democracy, higher than cost of living, or jobs, or guns, or even abortion. So this is the environment in which voters are going to the polls this November. They're pretty angry. In a normal year, these numbers would forecast electoral doom for the party in power. But boy, these midterms, they're going to be unlike any we've seen in history. And I'll warn you, the old rules of politics probably don't apply.
So there you have it, you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As you heard them say that what we've seen historically, you can probably throw it out the window because we've never had it quite like this before. And we will see if the Republicans, historically, the other party that's not in power, usually when the approval is this bad, they come in and they take everything. But we're hearing that there's a possibility right now that there's such disapproval for both that Democrats might stay in control, especially if they start passing more provisions. And again, let me know if they suddenly announce today fourth checks to everybody, child tax credit, Social Security increases, all of these different provisions that people have been waiting for. Would it suddenly change your mind? Do you think it would change the mind of America? Let me know what you think, you guys. But we will see, because we're hearing this is definitely a possibility of what could be coming here very soon. And I will keep you up to date every step of the way. And you guys, like I said, even though if that is the case, that we can't trust those that are in control or whatever is going on, promises are unfulfilled, I'm going to make sure that I do my best here on this channel to make sure that you're aware of everything, that you get access to everything that can help you out at this time. So I'm going to be here for you guys. And I know there's over 9,000 people that signed up at www.reliefroadmap.com to get access to all of this. Going to have that ready for you here very soon, working every day to make sure that I can get that to you so that way you don't miss out on anything, you guys, because somebody's got to do it. Somebody needs to help the people. There's so many that are hurting right now. I hope that you can get the help that you need, you guys, and I'll try to show you anything that's available. But with that being said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, smash that like button. Helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not? Come join the Ram fam, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Any specific questions for me, hop on Instagram, shoot me a DM at SteveRam3. Consider joining that second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. And with that being said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.